Slim Show.
Hey there, it's DJ Xtra Phone.
DJ Xtra Phone, how you doing, dude?
I'm doing good. How you guys doing today?
Good, good.
All right, man.
You're a DJ from Dallas, right?
That's correct. I DJ for Shady Records. I've been DJing with them for about 2 years now, actually.
That's cool, dude. How long? How long? Duh. What have you done with them?
Well, essentially, I work for the underground, for the whole underground team development and A&R. So essentially, I'm the guy that keeps ear to the street, and I'm just always out here looking for new artists to bring on and bring into the mainstream.
Cool. Who are some of the best that you've found, that you've come across?
Well, actually, there's someone we've been looking at lately. His name's HoodRich Pablo Juan. He's actually an Atlanta artist. I saw him when he was doing a show out in Texas, in Houston, and we just kind of have been communicating. And the other artist that you guys should really keep an eye out for is he's another artist. His name's Young Bands. He's at the same show as HoodRich Pablo Juan in Houston.
What's his name?
Young Bands. Youngbans. That's like his handle for social medias and his artist name.
Cool.
Yeah. He's on house arrest right now, actually. But once he's out, man, it's a whole new game.
Nice.
We got actually word that he was talking to some A&R from Shady Records, and we're actually like in the middle of fighting for him to get him to be one of our artists, because we really believe in his artistry and think there's somewhere he can go with that.
Wow, that's really cool. That's really cool to have your finger on the pulse of the music industry like that.
Yeah, that's what you have to do when you're a DJ.
That's cool, dude. Do you perform a lot?
Actually, not as much as most DJs. I do more of the A&R work. I do a few local events out in Houston, and it's just more to be in the culture, to find the artists, and then after that, it's kind of me going back, putting my mixes together, and sending them out to people on the label.
Cool. What who do you know from Shady? Like, who have you worked? Have you worked with like DJ Who Kid?
Yeah, actually, me and Cool Kid are cool.
He's so cool.
Yeah, me and DJ Epps probably like, I think 2 months ago. We actually met out in New York, and we might be working on a project together, but I can't really tell you guys about that.
Yeah, that's cool. He's an awesome dude. I used to listen to him on Sirius XM, and he used to go on a show. I used to listen to Opie and Anthony. He used to go on there all the time. He's a really cool dude.
All right, so you already know.
Yeah. He's crazy, man.
Oh man.
Oh, that's good,
yeah,
man.
So it's pretty fun. This is the last little industry secret I can really give you guys. So I already got my phone just blew up with 3 texts. I told them about this, so like they're just listening to me.
Oh man.
But another guy you really should look out for is Rojas on the beat. We're trying to get him to Shady. But he's actually the one that we're fighting with for this artist, Young Bands. But he has a song that just hit billboards.
Wow.
It's called "Look at Me" with XXX Tentacion.
Nice. Where's he out of?
He's out of Broward County, actually, Florida. He's a Florida boy.
Cool.
He did a crazy house show actually in Dallas, and I'm telling you, man, I went out to this. We're talking about like 1,400 kids at the show. Wow. Like, I don't even get how you get that many people in one place.
Right.
But
nowadays, like that's almost impossible to do.
Yeah. So.
Wow.
I mean, that's the words of the streets. But if you want to ask anything else about, you know, what it's like to be me, what I do in those aspects, we can have that conversation. But I can't really.
Yeah.
I like to share, but I can't contractually. So.
Yeah, absolutely, man. What's the craziest thing you've ever seen go down at a show?
Actually, it is a wet t-shirt contest, and like the show I did for a tattoo shop with Obi Trice, and we had there's 2 girls pretty much harassing Obi Trice, and one girl falls back on to my turntable stand, puts the
Oh.
show out, had to play the music off of a phone until we got everything going back. But Opie kept it up, we all kept it up, and the show moved on, and we got to see a little ass. Can't complain about that.
How did you get the name DJ Xtra Phone?
I had 2 phones.
That's all right. That's what I figured. Gotta have a good boy phone and a naughty boy phone.
Well, you got to be a busy man. Sometimes you have to be suitable for different situations.
What kind of turntables do you use?
I'm actually been using some of these new Newmarks. My friend just got them for me as a gift, which was great. I don't even know the model of them, but they're just great CDJs that I've just been using. So
That's what I was gonna ask. Do you use CD ones or vinyl?
I used to be a big vinyl guy, but for shows and traveling, it's just easier with CDJs. You can put in the USB, or you can use CDs. You don't have to worry about things getting scratched or messed up.
Yeah.
And sometimes these shows they just get so rowdy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to protect your product.
Yeah, I know a lot of guys that went, like you said, they used to be big vinyl guys, and yeah, they switched for the same reason. That's cool. Do you also make beats?
Yeah, actually, I do produce a little. I mean, like I said before, though, I try to be more on the A&R side of everything. Right now I'm building connections, and we're just trying to make sure that we have a good outreach to the streets, because now with the internet, the whole industry's changing.
Yeah.
You're not SoundCloud rapper can be at the Grammys like Lil Yachty. So for me, more of my job is making sure that we keep our ears to the ground and find out who's coming up next.
I just heard a little Yachty. Where'd he come from? I just saw him on some horrible remix of It Takes Two, or a remake.
Well, Lil Yachty's, I think he's an Atlanta artist, actually. He came out of Atlanta. He had a song called One Night, I believe, a year back that actually it boomed. I mean, it had I think it's well over 10 million plays now.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, Yachty has a sponsorship with Sprite.
Okay.
Yeah, it's it's like a remake of one of his own songs. And yeah, he's sponsored by Sprite. He's doing a lot of stuff. He works for Nautica.
Wow.
I believe he's a creative designer.
Yeah, man. Like I'm not a fan of a lot of the new rappers like that gone mainstream. Like I like Kendrick, but I really feel like I don't know. Kendrick is great, but he's like the best of the worst. I feel like.
I can't really say the same. I mean, at the end of the day, it's the kids that run the culture.
Yeah.
And if the kids love it, that's what's next.
That's it.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm an old head. I rather
That's
listen
me,
to some
dude.
Wu-Tang,
Yeah.
And some bars. Like, give me some bars. I'm a bars monster. I'll eat them up all day. But
Yeah.
The new wave. I mean, some people call it mumble rap. To me, it's just the new language people speak.
Yeah.
So I respect it.
That's true. That's true. Whatever happened to 2 Chainz? I was digging 2 Chainz for a while, and he kind of went away.
Yeah, I mean, 2 Chainz is still relevant, but he's more focused on the business end of things. He's running the CEO Millionaires. He's just getting money as a child, Those type of things. They take a little time out of your schedule, and you have to rearrange your focus when you get older.
That's
But
like 50. 50 wwent like into vitamin water and other stuff, right? Yeah.
50 Cent.
He cashed out.
He is smart, dude. I heard a couple interviews with him, man. He's really had his head together.
Yeah, I mean that's the man.
Yeah.
He's the model example of what an artist should try and do.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to make music for the rest of your life, I love that. I don't ever want to stop making music, but when you're smart enough to get in, take your money, turn it into a new stream of revenue, and move forward, that's smart. And it's good to have your life taken care of.
I think he still tours though, correct?
Yeah, I mean, no artist is ever going to be finished being an artist.
Yeah. That's cool, man. Nice. What did D12 get back together?
I don't know. I don't
Because
think so.
I had heard, yeah, this has been a while ago, maybe that I heard they were getting back together, and I didn't know if that ever happened. I used to love one of the last big things I got into was Slaughterhouse. I loved Slaughterhouse, man.
Yeah, yeah, they're still signed to Shady.
Yeah, oh cool. I didn't know that. Yeah, because Joel's nasty. Joe Budden, they were some really good dudes.
Yeah, I mean, Bizarre, that was also the other guy.
Yeah. Cool. What are you in New York now?
Yeah, right now I'm actually in New York. I'm I actually had a conversation with A Boogie with a hoodie, and we're just out here communicating, networking, and making dreams come true. That's all it is about.
Nice, dude. And do you bounce back and forth regularly, or are you normally in Dallas?
I mean, I'm no, I'm all over the place,
All over.
honestly. Yeah, I know it because there's times where I just miss home. I'll be out and I'm just like, you know what? I'm not too old for this, but man, I miss my couch and my TV.
Right? It's like no bed.
Yeah.
No bed is ever
Yeah.
the same as your bed. What's it? Well, besides home, what is your favorite place to be?
5 Points, Atlanta. Honestly, that's just like the burgeoning modern culture. That's where people are, and the energy out there to me is just when you're out in the evenings, it's a good identification of where the new generation's taking everything as far as direction and the way people behave and the way people show love out there. It's just close to home.
Cool. Is that also is that like one of the best like underground scenes you've seen?
No. Underground music, it's all Broward. Broward, Florida is where it's going on. Like, you guys really, it's the truth. I mean, you have Ski Master SoundCloud out here. You have, Rojas on the beat. You got XXX Tentacion. Like, and these guys are like the forefathers, pretty much, of the underground scene right now. And it's crazy to even be aware of it. But
Yeah.
it's like so many people know, but so many people don't know what's about to happen.
Wow. Because I remember years ago I heard Boston had a really good underground scene.
What was that?
Years ago I heard Boston had a really good underground hip hop scene.
Boston has a good underground scene. It's just a different wave.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if they still did or if it kind of fell off.
I mean, honestly, right now, all eyes are on Florida.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah. It's great.
Nice, dude. What do you have coming up? Like, do you have any shows planned anytime soon?
As of right now, there's talk about me going on a couple festivals later in the year, but I'm just doing more of the A&R and focusing on finding what's next.
Cool. Nice, dude.
But I do actually I have a set. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I do have a set coming up at Rolling Loud, and then I got a show with Yellow Wolf later in the year too.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. What is there anywhere online where people can hear your stuff?
I don't actually. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm to stay focused in my position.
Yeah.
It's easier for me to release music. It's through the artists and the way the terms of my agreements are, our contracts. I'm primarily an A&R.
Okay, yeah, because I was looking you up when I was doing the show prep. I was trying to find maybe a set you did or something, and I couldn't find anything, man.
Yeah, listen. There's things when it comes to being in the underground that you have to have your word of mouth to be stronger than your online presence.
Yeah, we've talked to comedians as well. We talked to a guy who had been doing comedy for a long time and was really funny, but he said until he had like a Jay Leno worthy set, he would not put anything on like YouTube or anything.
Yeah, I mean he's got the right thing. That's because man, you put one thing out there that's not A1, and people will chew you alive for it.
Yeah. What is your favorite kind of stuff to sample from?
That's a good question. I don't know. Lately, I've really been into like the early '90s house and electronic music. That for samples, it's just for chopping. When you slow that down and chop it up, you get some really nice, clean sounds and really wavy, underground sounding music. It's just what's next. It's crazy because when I was coming up, people would sample songs from the 70s. Now we're in 2017.
Yeah.
They're sampling songs from the 90s, which is music I grew up on. Now I'm the old guy sampling my own music I used to listen to when I was a kid.
Yeah, because my buddies used to sample, like you said, 70s, some 60s stuff, and yeah, so that's like the new retro, man. That's cool.
Yeah, exactly. And this generation doesn't know about it. It's like it's unbeknownst to them practically.
Yeah.
You know, some keep their ears open and they hear everything, but some people they don't even know who Nirvana is. So.
Right, dude.
Jesus
They
Christ.
don't know Nirvana. They don't know Run DMC. They don't know anything, man. It's
No.
like I don't know what happened. Like the internet made people dumber because back in the day, people passed things along, to the next generation, and I just feel like that's not going on anymore.
I think it's information overload. There's too much out there for everyone that people you get lost in a small niche of music. Before it was whatever you could hear on the radio and whatever vinyls were in the record store.
Yeah.
Now it's whatever artist uploads anything to SoundCloud, and there's millions of artists on SoundCloud. So you just end up getting so deep in it.
Yeah.
Before you know it, like they got like kids listening to vaporwave that only specifies to people who like blue colors. As ridiculous as it sounds.
Yeah, it's almost impossible to find something when you've gone into like that spiral on YouTube. You just get trapped.
And you end up somewhere weird eventually too.
Then you end up on like businessmen getting their dicks pierced, and nobody.
Oh, man. That part of YouTube.
A guy I work with about a week ago was like, I just saw this video and it was about guys getting their dicks pierced, and this guy was in a suit. You never would have thought. I'm like, why are you watching fucking dudes getting their dicks pierced anyway? Like.
Where did you start is the real question.
Right.
How did you end up there?
It always goes on that spiral. Oh, man. DJ Xtra Phone, thank you so much for talking to us, dude.
Oh, most definitely, guys. Most definitely.
You're awesome.
Robin Fine, you guys have been a pleasure to speak to as well. If I could give my last words, I just want to make sure you guys keep your ears out for young bands, Rojas on the beat. Check out that XXX Tentacion song, Look at Me. It's just hit billboards. And stay rocking in the free world.
Yeah, man. You too. Where can everybody find you, dude?
You can find me on Twitter. It's DJ Xtra Phone.
Awesome, man.
Awesome.
Have a good one.
Take care, man.